I think most golfers have heard of the term to release the golf club, and for what I've seen over the years, a lot of golfers struggle with releasing the golf club in an effective way. So in this video I'm going to show you what the release is and how you can make that release more effective with a very simple drill that you can practice at home. Now before you actually use this drill, you've got to make sure that you don't release the golf club in an effective way, because of course this video is of no real use to you. Now to do that I would probably seek the advice of a respected PGA professional in your area, but if you're not going to do that and you're going to use this video, I would certainly recommend sending me a video of your golf swing through one of my social media channels, and I can have a quick check on it for you and send you back a message to tell you whether this video is relevant or not. So just before we actually get to the release drill, I'm just going to use Tiger Woods as an example, and why not? One of the greatest players to ever play the game, so I'm pretty sure he's releasing the golf club in an effective way. Now this release of the golf club takes place from kind of approximately halfway through the downstroke through to about approximately halfway through the follow through, and the player is in effect just allowing the golf club to affect them. This is going to help with face control, turf interaction, and most certainly speed. Golfers that tend to not release the club suffer with turf interaction, club face control, and most certainly speed. They lose a lot of speed because they're generally dragging the golf club through impact. So if we take a look at Tiger here halfway down, I've got this little line here as a point of reference. We're going to use that in the drill, and it's just a few inches outside of his left foot. And we'll notice here that his left leg has actually reached this line by this point. This isn't going to be something I'm going to concentrate on too much. I'm more interested in the relationship between Tiger's left arm and the club head. Now you can see here that the left arm is moving towards this imaginary line, or Tiger's lead arm, and the club head is some distance away from it. Now Tiger's releasing the golf club really quite well, or allowing the club to release itself quite well here, and we'll notice that the club head actually reaches this imaginary line before that left elbow has. So if I put a little marker here on Tiger's left elbow, we'll notice that that isn't actually, or hasn't reached that line just yet, but the golf club head has. Now I see the opposite of this so often. The player's left arm, the left elbow, is breaking through this imaginary line way before the club head has actually got to it. They're actually dragging the golf club through impact with their arms and with their body. This is slowing the golf club down, it's affecting their ability to square the club face, and it's taking so much speed out of it, and they're usually hitting the ground maybe a fraction early as well. So let's pop outside and I'm going to show you this drill, because all that you need at home is a golf club and a wall, and you're pretty much good to go. Right, okay, so I've got my golf club, got my wall, and the first thing we're going to do is just going to place your left foot approximately about 3 inches away from the wall. Now just before you go start swinging, just make sure that you don't make any full speed swings, unless you're going to damage yourself, your club, and most likely your wall as well. Just want to take the club up to the top of the backswing nice and slow, and then we're just going to simulate this downswing. Now as we saw with Tiger, this left arm is kind of moving towards this imaginary line that we drew in the software, but it doesn't get to the line before the club head. We've got to make sure that that club head is going to get there before this left arm, left elbow. And as you're doing that, you're actually starting to feel that you're simulating the golf club releasing itself. It's actually having an effect back upon you. What I do see very often, as I said before, players tend to drag the golf club through with the body, or they drag the golf club through the impact area with their arms, or a combination of the two, and it doesn't usually work that well. So this is just allowing the body and the arms to stay relatively passive, and just let that golf club release itself. So I really hope you enjoyed that little short video there, and hopefully that drill can really help you with the release of the golf club. And again, if you're not sure whether you are struggling with the release of your club, make sure you send me a video through one of my social media channels. Links are in the description. Make sure you do that. Again, as always guys, it'd be great if you could subscribe to the channel, press the big thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all again soon, and enjoy your golf.